New York, it's executive budget season, and I'm proud to announce that our city's budget is fully balanced. This budget isn't just about numbers on a page. It determines if our libraries get funded, if a street is safe to cross, if snow is actually shoveled after a storm. And you deserve to know exactly how we got here. We inherited a $12 billion budget deficit. We are speaking about a fiscal crisis at the scale greater than the Great Recession. Was the Great Recession? Great Recession. Many said the only way out of this was slashing services and passing an austerity budget. We rejected that. After months of painstaking work, that deficit is now zero. Our city is now on firm financial ground.
Yep, we back again, Y'all better get in here and gather around the board right now because I am witnessing a level of fiscal deception that would make a street hustler blush. Listen, y'all may not know it, but Kathy Hochul, Letitia James, and that guy Mamdani are up to their old tricks again. The politicians in Albany and City Hall thought they could slide a slick, multi-billion-dollar play right past the neighborhood while everybody was looking the other way. They are broke, y'all. New York City is busted, plain and simple. The city is staring down a massive financial hole. So instead of cutting the fat or fixing the actual leaks, these politicians went behind closed doors and cooked the books like a cheap meal. Stick with me, detoxers, because they are out here screaming about a balanced budget miracle, but it ain't nothing but a straight-up $2.3 billion retirement fund debt delay disguised as budget relief. Here is the sauce they don't want you tracking. Look at how they set the trap. By law, the city was supposed to pay off what they owed to the worker pension funds by 2032. 2032! Let me run that back by y'all to make sure you heard me right, because you know you are only gonna hear this level of truth right here on Political Detox. That's right, y'all. They had a hard deadline of 2032 to fully pay up what they owed to the worker retirement funds. That was the line in the sand. But since the pockets are empty, since New York City is completely busted, they just quietly pushed that deadline back to 2037. Whoa! Think about it like this. You got a credit card bill due this month, but you call your bank and beg them to let you pay it off over the next 10 years instead. Sure, it makes your wallet look full today, but that interest is gonna absolutely butcher you later.
We achieved this in two major ways: increasing revenue and support from Albany, and cutting waste and finding savings here in New York City. Thanks to Governor Hochul, State Senate Majority Leader Andrea Stewart-Cousins, Assembly Speaker Carl Hastie, and months of organizing from New Yorkers, we tax the rich. That tax alone will raise $500 million per year. And that's not all. Thanks to Governor Hochul and our partners in Albany, we finally got a better deal for New York City. We're getting billions more from the state to help tackle the gap. At the same time, we've been poring over the city budget to identify savings. We reduced unnecessary overtime and found smarter ways for government to deliver services. This all added up to $1.77 billion in total savings. Our budget isn't just about closing deficits. It's about building a city New Yorkers can actually afford.
Listen to me, y'all. They saved $652 million for this year, but credit rating agencies already caught on and dropped New York City's credit score to a negative number. They are dragging our credit through the mud just to survive the next election cycle. They are stretching out the city's credit to avoid a massive property tax spike before Election Day. Every red cent that they smooth today is $1 plus heavy interest the everyday street-level taxpayer has to cough up tomorrow just so they can buy votes. Look, if you see exactly how they are manipulating the ledger to buy votes before Election Day, you need to hit that subscribe button right now. We're pushing hard for that 400 subscriber milestone, and it only takes a second for the real truth seekers to lock in with the channel. Don't let them keep you in the dark. Subscribe to Political Detox right now, and let's expose the rest of this scheme together. Whoa! The fiscal watchdogs already ran the math. This little stunt is going to cost New York City an extra $7.6 billion over the next 10 years in interest alone when it comes due. They are running game on your future while pretending they're doing you a favor. And you know they're running a whole shell game with 3 different cups to keep the real estate lobby sweet and the activist base quiet. Come on. Y'all know where they are hiding the cash? Well, now they are pulling up a graveyard trust. What is that graveyard trust? It's where they are eyeing $74 million in cold cash sitting in old dusty tax liens inside off-the-books accounts that nobody tracks. They are literally digging up dead money to cover live debts. But hold up, wait for the kicker. This is where it gets real nice. And y'all know I'm talking about national integrity and clean enforcement. They are quietly funneling $100 million straight out of Medicaid funds to bail out a healthcare union benefit fund. Y'all see what they doing? You heard me right. They are taking money meant for the sick and the poor to lock in union votes for the re-election campaign. It's a constitutional mugging of the taxpayer. Look, it ain't nothing but a pied de terre tax, which is just some fancy French terminology for a luxury second home. I'ma give you the skinny of it. See, Mayor Mamdani, the liar, along with his cohorts, Kathy Locked Smile Hochul, locked down this money-grabbing scheme because the city is completely busted. They are targeting the out-of-town rich folks, the elites who buy up high-end real estate just to stash their cash. They are hitting them with a sliding annual tax on condos worth over $5 million that just sit empty. They're trying to extract $500 million a year, and Mamdani even went right outside Ken Griffin's $238 million penthouse just to make him the poster boy for their hustle. The rest is a fake placeholder used to hide the fact that they are drawing down the rainy day fund by $980 million just to keep the lights on. They are drawing down the reserves, they are stretching out the debt, and they are leaving the neighborhood to pick up the tab. Y'all know Trump was right when he said these cities are being run into the ground. Stick with me, detoxers, because they are panicking, because the math doesn't lie, and the 12.0 note is ringing loud and clear in Albany. He's standing at the podium claiming he's the savior of special education, but here's the sauce. He cut a deal with Kathy Hochul to delay the state law that requires schools to lower class sizes. Why? Because actually hiring enough teachers costs $1.9 billion every year. So they shortchange the kids and use that cash to paper over the deficit. Y'all seen the movie. What they running is a Cinderella scam. These politicians are dressing the city up in a beautiful gown, but they forgot one thing. The clock is ticking. When that midnight bell finally tolls, the magic wears off, and this budget is going to turn right back into a broken pumpkin. And you know what these politicians are going to do? They're going to pack up their bags, run for a completely different office, and point the finger at everybody else. They'll pull out that same tired AOC playbook. Yeah, y'all remember that Met Gala gown. Tax the rich, stamped in blood red, while the elites were the ones buying $35,000 tickets to sit at her table. It's a public relations stunt disguised as a revolution. By following the law and exposing these dirty zones, we are building a firewall that Hochul and James can't snorkel over.
And this budget should reflect your priorities. We're proud to put forward a budget for the working people of this city. And we're going to do it again next year, and next year, and next year.
They can lie, they can cry, and they can try to slide their way out of it, but the math is turning into a 20-point blowout. Stay awake, stay alert, and keep your eyes on the board. The Dems are panicking, and it's a beautiful, beautiful sight to see.